We're live now, but everything is gonna start at 8 o'clock, just like I said. We got 5 more minutes, guys. And if you guys have any questions that you want to ask me that I haven't answered, you feel free to write it in the chat box so that I can answer them for you. Put this on you. Thank you, Renee. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I went live just to test it out, and it was a black screen, so I figured I might have to go live on my phone, but I just closed it and opened it back up, and it was working just fine. Three more minutes. I have people texting me questions via text. I'm like, get on my live. Funny. Give me 1 second. Let me get my kids in order. Alrighty, guys. You guys all know I'm Tania Quin. I'm hardly ever on videos because as you guys know, I don't like to be put on camera. But I said, you know what? I get a lot of questions emailed to me. So I said, let me gather all these questions and answer them live. And if you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer them for you. I got one question on here. Let me see. I'm getting lock extensions soon and putting them in myself. Do you have any suggestions of things I should do and look out for? Okay, first of all, you want to make sure that the locks that you're going to install is from a reputable distributor. There's a lot of people out there, and I've seen it with my own eyes, that are selling permanent dreadlock extensions that you can purchase and install with a loctician or yourself, and it's mixed with synthetic hair. How you can tell if your locks that you purchased online or wherever is done with human hair. If you want to know if it's synthetic or human, you take a light switch, a light match, and you burn the end or anywhere on the lock. If it melts, because plastic melts, if it melts, you know that there's synthetic fibers in there. If you color the lock, happen to put bleach and color them, and they do not color, it's synthetic hair. Half color, if half of it colors and the other half doesn't take color, that means it's mixed. How you can tell that it's human hair? Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get a match. Hold on. Okay, so I have some synthetic hair. I'm going to show you what happens. So, this is synthetic hair. Some people make locks with this. They can mix it with human hair, and if once it's mixed with human hair, they can say it's human permanent dreadlock extensions done with human hair because human hair has been mixed with it. So let me tell you how you can tell if your locks are 100% done with human hair. This is synthetic hair. Look. Synthetic hair is made out of plastic. Look how hard that is. Look at that. Your lock will do this if it's made with synthetic hair. It will melt. This is human hair. This is the locks that I have some so I can show you guys. I made these 3 days ago just for this video, just to show you guys. I'm going to show you how you can tell this is human hair. Take the end. You see how it's, look. You see how it's crumbled up? Look. It turns to ashes. Turns to ashes. Doesn't stick together. Look. And it smells like hair, burnt hair. It turns to ashes. And it just crumbles. It crumbles. Look at that. This is how you can tell. Look. Human hair crumbles. This lock, no matter what you do to it, the whole thing will crumble if you put it on fire. It will burn to ashes. Synthetic hair will get hard and melt. You can form it. Look, it does not crumble. It does not crumble. So, you want to make sure that you're getting your locks and they're 100% human hair, because once you install them, they're not going to look good. synthetic hair is not going to look good. It's going to be heavy. It's going to wear on your hair. You're going to create baldness as time passes because you can't keep the weight of locks being used with synthetic hair. It gets heavy. When you wash it, it doesn't completely dry. Then you have some type of stench. It's a weird smell because it doesn't completely dry. And eventually in time, the heat from the dryer melts the synthetic hair and it compacts it together. That's why they're hard. Okay? So you want to make sure that you have that part. Good. Now, if you purchase the locks, you have an option to purchase them straight end or with hair. If you purchase them, this I'm answering the question from hang up on the come up. Oh, I'm answering this customer's question, potential customer, you never know. So if the locks come with a straight end, I have the tool that I sell that I'm going to be putting on my website. It looks like this. And all you have to do is if you purchase locks or my locks, if you decide you want straight, because some locticians, if you buy locks from me, you can have another loctician install them. As long as they're a loctician that knows what they're doing. But if they prefer a straight edge, which half do and half prefers the loose ends, this is what they do. You just open up the end so that you're able to crochet. So to answer your question, make sure I hang up on the come up. Make sure it's good locks. Look at these locks. Look how soft. Look how soft they are. They bend, lightweight. You want to make sure that your locks are like this. Okay? You want to make sure that your hair is at least 3 inches long. If you have straight hair, at least 5 inches. Because you're going to need to back comb it with straight hair or natural hair. You're going to need to back comb that hair, lock it first using a crochet needle. You see how I have a black shirt, so I'm able to. You see how small this crochet needle is? You're going to take it, you're going to back comb your hair, you're going to take your hair in these 2 fingers. You're going to lock your hair. Okay? Once you lock your hair, you have the ends of your hair. Let's say this is your hair. You've locked your hair. You're going to have the end of your hair out like this. And you're going to have the lock extension. And like this. We'll merge them together. Now, there's no special technique on how to do this technique. You have to find your own because I use different. And you just turning your hand like this and moving your fingers like this to form a bud and just start locking. Start locking. See how it's, you see this part that I just did right here? This middle part right here? You're going to do that throughout the whole lock with this needle. With this needle. I also use my 3-hook tool. You just go in, twirl, go in, twirl, go in, twirl, go in, out, twirl, in, out, twirl. And you're going to do that until you've done the whole entire lock. Okay? Hang me up on the come up that I hope I answered all your questions. And let me see what else I have here before I... Hey, Cynthia! I'll be in Atlanta in March, girlfriend. Yes, I will. Okay, so Renee, your locks were installed with braids. I don't recommend that because I'm pretty sure they installed them with braids. They did the wrapping technique, which is just taking the hair and wrapping it on the braid. Now, as time passed, you're gonna get slippage. I bet you can take your lock and just move in certain areas, move the hair up and down. Your hair that's braided is not gonna lock into the the hair that was used to make your lock extensions. The reason being, how locks start to form, your hair starts growing out and it's like a tree branch. So the hair starts growing and it starts intertwining itself into the locks. It starts intertwining itself. Now, once the hair falls out of off your scalp, that hair stays right there. Now, new hair starts growing in and it starts intertwining itself. That hair falls out, new hair grows back in, and it starts keep intertwining itself. That's how a lock starts to form. And it's gonna stop at a point because it's gonna try to push itself through the lock, and eventually it's gonna not be able to push itself through this lock. So it's just gonna stay locking itself at that end point. And as it grows, it's just gonna keep locking and locking and locking. When your hair is braided, you're gonna see just new growth in the roots. The hair is not gonna be able to intertwine into the lock because it's not gonna grow out of the braid and into the locks. I hope I answered your question, Renee. Yes, if your hair, oh, wait a minute. Okay, S Dean E24. My hair is currently red. Can the locks be customized to match? Yes, absolutely. Now the hair comes in a raw form color. These locks can be bleached, dyed, whatever you want to do. It's not going to crumble. It's going to take the color and it's going to be beautiful. I've done it plenty of times. I have pictures on my Instagram of customers that have bleached their ends after installation, and I've uploaded those pictures and showed you guys that yes, it can be bleached. Nothing happens to the lock as long as you're doing it right. Of course, just like your hair, if you're gonna over process it, you're gonna end up messing up your lock. But that's hard to do. So as long as you know what you're doing, using the color lifter and the bleach, you'll be good. Okay, so yes, they can be matched to your hair color. Sean 24. Hang up on the come up. Yes, you can order from me. I recommend that you contact me directly because I've gotten orders where customers, you guys don't know the lingo. You know what you want, but you don't know how to explain it. And once you order these locks, they cannot be returned. The reason being, it's hair. It's unsanitary. I won't be able to resell those locks. I mean, you guys wouldn't want me to ship out locks to someone and they return it to me and I ship it to you because you don't know where those locks been. So I want to make sure that when you place your order, we're 100% on the same page. And how that is, you contact me. I tell you to send me pictures of your hair. I tell you to send me pictures on how you want your locks to look as far as length, thickness. And once I get those pictures, I'll give you my recommendation. And from those recommendations, I'll send you pictures of the locks. I'll send you a video of the locks just to make sure that it is what you want to order. And then we take it from there so that there's no confusion and you're getting exactly what we discussed. So yes, if you want to place an order, you can contact me directly via you can call me, you can text me, area code 954-415-0198. If I don't answer, it's because I'm with a customer. I don't like answering my calls when I'm with a client, but I will respond back. Trust me, I will. That was for hang up on the come up. Alexander. When can I make an appointment? You can contact me directly, and I can make have you come in. If you don't live in the state of Florida, we can do consultations over the phone via FaceTime or Skype, or you can send me, because maybe you're out of the country, we can Skype or WhatsApp, and we'll take it from there. You send me pictures of your hair, and I'll do the consultation with you there. Let me see. No, I am not on Etsy yet. I used to have an online where you can order, but like I said, it became confusing for some customers, because what they were explaining, what they wanted, it wasn't really what they wanted. So I said, I'm just gonna contact, I'd rather talk to the customer one-on-one, just to make sure that we're on the same page. So when I make these locks, I'm making them based on how you want them, the thickness. That's why I always ask for pictures. Send me pictures on how you want your locks to look, and that's how I can tell what thickness you want, and that's how I'll make the lock, based on what you want. Let me see. You like making styles? Yeah, I like making styles. Their hair is reputable. So I've had customers come to me with locks from Macon, and they haven't had no issues. I did not have any issues installing them. So I have nothing to say. Making styles is trash. Now, I don't know how they install their locks. I just know that when a customer comes in with making style locks, when I install them, I have no problem with them. Now, if you can have them installed by them and they're not installing them right, that's another story. Let me see. Please don't use that braid and wrap method. Jessica said, hey, she already know. Jessica already know. That's right. Don't use that braid and wrap method. That's not permanent dreadlock extension. You're wasting your money. You're not getting what you really want, and you're gonna end up paying double, because you're gonna end up wanting them done correctly. Let me tell you something, guys. It's expensive to get permanent dreadlock extensions. Us as locticians that make these locks, it's not easy. Not at all. Our hands get cut. It's not easy. We stay up late getting these locks done. Like, for me, I'm a perfectionist. So I want to make sure that these locks are uniformed. I want to make sure that when you receive my locks, it's not going to be big, small, skinny, medium. No. You see how uniform this lock is? This is a 0.4. This is a size small. This is a close-up. I want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth. There's sleepless nights sometimes. When I get orders, I won't sleep. I'll be on Red Bull mode. I'll drink some Red Bull, and I'll just put some music on and just keep working. Can I use lock extensions on thin parting of my locks? If you have thin hair, you have to make sure. Okay, so when you order locks, your head, the density of your hair is always, this is for everybody, for most people, around the perimeter of your hair is always going to be less dense than the middle of your head. So if you do have thinning in the middle, around the perimeter of your head, or maybe at the top, you can have locks installed. They just have to, if you order from me, I will have to see the area and make those locks slightly thinner than the locks that you're installing in the base of your head, because this is the thickest part of your hair. So the locks here is not going to be the same size here. Never. Not even when you grow your own locks. Doesn't work like that. Let me see. I really thought they were. Let me see. Hold on. I'm losing my. Give me 1 second. Are there any hotels in your area? Where'd it go? Are there any hotels in your area that you recommend? I'm from Boston. Basically any hotel. I recommend it. There's one called Sawgrass Grand Hotel, but I heard it was trash, so I wouldn't recommend that. But any hotel in Sunrise, if you use hotels.com, I recommend using hotels.com because you get points from hotels.com and basically get the cheapest hotel. I mean, they're not trashy in this area, but because that one was considered a resort, it wasn't resort. It was just a regular hotel. So I would just get whatever hotel, because guess what? You're just going there to sleep. You're gonna be with me for 7 to 8 hours. And then after that, you may want to walk around the town or drive around town. You're not going to want to stay in that hotel. So I think I have Holiday Inn that's in my area. Anything that's on the zip code 33322, you should be good. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, Jessica. Let me see. I watch Life Masters. His locks look so good. Yes, I did his hair. I forget when did I install his hair, but right now, he did cut them because that's what he wanted to do eventually. Cut them after his natural hair got to a certain length. So now he's on a new journey. So, he has some mushroom ends that I fixed for him, and I believe he posted that video, so you could check out his page for that. Don't know if you saw my question. Let me see. Alexander, contact me directly. You can call me tonight or tomorrow, and so that I can let you know what I have available and to get you in as soon as possible. See, I told you, Sawgrass. They said it. They said that. And you know what? They were remodeling that hotel, and I don't know what happened. It went down the drain. Okay, so basically, if you purchase locks from me, just know that the installation is going to be seamless. I make sure that I blend your hair with the locks so that when you look at it from root to tip to end, you're not going to be able to tell where you attach or if you even have lock extensions. No one is going to ask you, do you have lock extensions? No, you will never get that question asked to you. They will tell you, you'll get a lot of compliments. Your locks are beautiful. How long you've been growing your locks? Now it's up to you to let them know if you've done the process or not. Go ahead, Renee, get the cheap hotel, get your hair done and have fun. And that order. Yes, exactly. You just going there to sleep, and that's it. Because, listen, there's a lot to do here. So I start your hair at 7 in the morning. By early afternoon, you'll be out the door. And by then, I'll tell you the restaurants you should try to eat, the places to go, depending on your preference. I'll give you my recommendations. And I may just stroll town with you guys. You never know. I had one customer last week, and he wanted to go to South Beach. I said, no, not South Beach. I'll take you to Fort Lauderdale Beach, but not no South Beach. Anyway, we had a great time. He'll tell you if he logs in. All right, Alexander. So we'll talk tomorrow. If I don't answer just leave a text or a message and I'll get back to you. Let me see. So the way I install the locks, I use the crochet method, just like I showed you earlier. There's times where some customers come with shorter hair than the 2.5, 3 inches that they're supposed to have, and I have to use other techniques. The other techniques, it depends on what the situation is. If you have thin hair and you have no hair for me to install locks, can you also get locks? Yes, you can. I do offer the hair toupee. Basically, it's transparent. And how that works is, let's say you're balding in the top. All this gets shaped. It has to be shaped completely bald to attach the unit. The unit is seamless and it's beautiful. And every 3 weeks, we have to take it out, take it off, clean the scalp, and reattach it. So I guess you can do that every 6 to 8 weeks when you come get your hair washed and retwist. And the reason why the unit has to come off is because the little hairs that we had to shave off, that hair starts growing up and pushing the unit not off your scalp, but it's gonna feel a little uncomfortable. Okay. What are the sizes that these are questions that were sent to my email. What are the sizes that I offer in permanent lock extensions? I can basically do them any length, any thickness that you desire. But the standard that I do is 0.4, which is like a straw. 0.6, which is like a little bit bigger than a number 2 pencil. 0.8, which is a little bit bigger than a pen. And 1.2, which is a little bit bigger than a Sharpie. I have my notes written down. Those are the sizes that I offer. Now, if you want to do permanent lock extensions, I can't use that word, but let me see what, micro locks, because like we're not allowed to use the other word. If you want micro locks, yes, I can make the micro locks as well, which is the tiny, tiny, tiny locks. What hair do I use? I use 100% Afro kinky hair, the best quality hair, not 100% Afro kinky hair from the beauty supply store. No, that is not 100% human hair. I'm telling you, it's not. Listen, they take synthetic and human hair, they mix it together. Once it has an inkling of human hair, they are allowed to sell it as human hair. So this is how my hair comes. Comes like this. This is how it. This is how it comes, guys. So I'll just grab some and start working. This is how I order my hair. It comes just like this. Okay? How do I sell my locks? I sell them in bundles. Let's say you want to purchase locks from me and you have another loctician to install them. I sell them in bundles of 10. So for a standard size head, using the standard size locks, which is like a number 2 pencil, the standard size head is around 80 locks. So if I sell them in bundles of 10, that means you're gonna need 8 bundles, which equals to 80 locks. The price of each bundle depends on the size. Hold on one second. It depends on the size and the length that you desire. So let me just give you an example. Okay, hold on. For example, if you want 4 inches of locks, standard size, which is a number 2 pencil, is going to be $55 per bundle. $55 per bundle is for me to order the hair like this. Each bundle can make 10 dreadlocks. Okay? For me to make the locks, Now for me to make the locks, let's say you're gonna do 10 locks, it's 185. 185 for me to now make the locks. Lock your hair and install is 185 for 10 locks. That's just a quote, that's an estimate. If you're looking for me to make the locks and you're purchasing the bundle of hair from me, then it's a half of that, half of the 185 for me to make the locks. Let me see. Hey Lisa, I know I'm waiting too. I submitted the new pictures and I'm just waiting for them to make that hair color, the custom hair color to send to me. I'm hoping soon. I'm gonna message them tonight. Let me see. Okay, so another question I got is, how do I know the size and quantity of locks that I need if I'm purchasing from you? Okay, so the size of the locks that you're getting depends on the density of your hair. And the amount of locks that you're going to be ordering, your loctician, when you do a consultation with her, she's going to tell you how many locks you need. And she's also going to tell you what thickness you should purchase. She's going to tell you that in her consultation. Now, when you're ready to order from me, I'm going to do a consultation with you. So you're going to have two different consultations. One with your loctician. She's going to give you her recommendations. And then I'm going to give you my recommendations. And you're going to tell me what your loctician told you. And then I'm going to let you know more or less if she was correct or my suggestion. You know what? She said this size and thickness, but I'm thinking we should go a little bit smaller or a little bit thicker, because from the pictures on how you want your locks to look, this is how I came up with my answer. Let me see. What else? So the average person will use 75 to 100 locks depending on the thickness. Now, I hate to say it, but if you have like a big head, you're going to reach the 100. If you have a small head, you might reach 68 to 75 locks. Standard size head is around 80 locks. If you get them extra small, then you know you're going to be using more locks. If you get them bigger locks, then you're going to be using less locks. Let me see. Someone asked, I already answered this one, but how do you install my True Lock extension locks? I recommend using the crochet method technique. Each loctician has their own method. It all depends on what the circumstances are. The preferred recommended technique is the crochet method technique. Absolutely no glue. Once you start seeing somebody pull out glue, listen, you better get up and have a good excuse on why you cannot do this appointment right now and walk out. Because listen, I've had people come to me with black hair glue. And guess what? No matter how much degreaser, Dawn soap, shampoo, vinegar, baking soda you can use, that black glue is not coming out. So you're going to end up cutting your locks. And it's going to be a sad day, because you're going to have to start all over. So just make sure that nobody's using black hair glue. I know you guys been on YouTube and you've seen those videos. Let me see. Another question. Can I color True Lock extension locks? Yeah, you can color them. You can dye them. You can use temporary hair color, permanent hair color. Just make sure that you know what you're doing. And if you don't know, just go to a professional and let them dye your locks for you. But I do have customers that have dyed them before, and they came out just fine. You know, they say, yeah, I'm going to watch a couple of videos and dye them, no problem. And they came out fine. So if you know what you're doing, you know how to follow directions, you shouldn't have no problem. How long would the dreads last? With proper care and maintenance, these locks are forever. They're forever. Just like natural locks, as years have, years passed, natural locks eventually get thin in certain areas, and as long as you're going on your regular to maintain your locks, you'll never have a problem. But let's say you do your locks once a year, because I've had customers that come once a year. You may have some thinning spots in the body of the lock, which is natural, which is normal. That's what your natural locks do as well. You just have to make sure you maintain it. And how I maintain it is, let's say if I have let's say the lock is soft in an area. Let's say it's thin. Let's say, let me see. You see how this is like this? See that? Listen, it's simple. You go to a loctician, they know what they're doing. You don't have to point those out, because a true loctician will evaluate your locks, look through all your locks first, make sure you have no thinning. If you do have thinning, of course, those are considered repairs, and you have to pay for the repairs. For me, I guarantee my locks. So you will get 1 year. I guarantee my locks for 1 year, meaning that if anything was to happen to these locks, you don't have to pay for repairs. I've never had problems. That's why I give that warranty guarantee, however you want to call it, because I never have repairs. But if something happens, you never know. I mean, I'm only human, and I'm making these locks by hand, so you never know. I just give that guarantee just in case, especially, if you're out of town and you come here once every 6 months to do your hair, then, if I see anything that's out of order, I'll fix it. So basically, if your locks are thinning, you just grab the hair, add it to the thinning area, and crochet. You can use this one, which I'm going to be selling this on my site, and this crochet. The number crochet I use is 12 1 mm. That's what I use, the thinnest needle. So that's how you fix any locks that are thinning. Let me see. You guys have any questions? Let me see. She's getting Courtney. Hi, Courtney. Yes, your first retwist is in April. And we're going to color them. So, I'm going to do a video on that one, because that's going to be real pretty, guys. She has the natural hair color, which is like an off black number 2. It's your natural hair color. And we're going to be doing a brown, blonde, caramel, ombre type of style. So that's going to be interesting. How do I wash my True Lock extension locks? I recommend, so once I install them, before I install them, I wash the locks just so that they can, because they're a little stiff when I crochet it. So the day of your appointment, I wash them. I use sulfate-free shampoo, clear, and I wash them and I dry them. But as time passes, every time you wash them, they get softer and softer, and they feel more natural. So I recommend using sulfate-free shampoo. Hold on. Go back over there. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second.
But can I have an orange, please?
Yes, you can.
Yay!
Well, I told these kids, I'm gonna do a video, so you can't come out the room. Anyway, I don't use conditioner. I don't recommend using conditioner for the first year of your locks because conditioner softens your hair. Now we want your hair to lock. So for the first year, you want to not use any conditioner. Now, yes, you can oil your scalp and things like that, but as far as washing with shampoo and conditioner, no conditioner for the first year. Other locticians say differ. This is my experience with my customers. You don't want your natural hair to be soft because we're trying to lock it into the permanent lock extension. So it can be tight and matted together. Conditioner takes out knots. Locks are created with knotted hair. Let me see. So once your hair starts locking and budding, you'll be able to, once your hair is completely locked into the permanent lock extension, you'll be able to use conditioner. So those are all my questions that I got from via email. So do you guys have any questions that you want to ask me or anything like that? Feel free. If not, we'll be ending this live. I'm going to give it 5 minutes if you have any questions. So let me just show you what my locks, how they come. This is 0.4, just so that you guys know. This is what 0.4 looks like. I didn't bring the other locks because this was a spare of the moment live. I just decided to create it. This is what 0.4 looks like.
Where's Katie?
Look how beautiful. Child, look how beautiful. Listen, I love my locks. Every customer that sit in my chair, I be sweating their locks. Once I'm done, I sweat them. They know, they will tell you. I feel like, boy, look at these locks. Look. Man, I'd be impressing myself. Look how beautiful. Do you and Life Master date? No, we don't date. We never dated. He was just a customer that had a lot of questions in the beginning, and I answered all his questions, and I told him, don't worry, take your time. You know, you can ask me any question. Get all the questions that you need out the way, that you want answered, and I'll answer them. It doesn't matter. No question is ever a dumb question. Yeah, no, we never dated. We just he did videos because, you know, he had his page was based on his dreadlock journey. But actually, he's never, you know, I haven't been on most of his videos.
What?
Give me 1 second, guys.
Mom, we'll go.
Come here. Close the door, guys. Oh, sorry, guys. You know how kids are. But these are the last. No, we've never dated. I've been on a couple of videos with him. But believe it or not, I'm shy, camera shy. I'm camera shy. I be telling him, do the video, but don't be adding me in the video. He knows. Boy, look at these locks. What? Let me see. Frank. Hey, Tania, this is Frank. Quick question. What do you shampoo? What shampoo you suggest, and how often I should wash it nowadays? Sulfate-free shampoo. When you go to the shampoo aisle, in the bottle, on the bottle, in the front, not in the back, on the front is gonna say sulfate-free. If it does not say sulfate-free, that means it has sulfate, and you don't want to wash your locks with that. Sulfate is like what they use in. I compare it to this detergent. It's just harsh. Sulfate-free shampoo is the best shampoo to use. And washing your hair every 4, 6, to 8. I don't recommend really 4, but some people have dry scalp and a lot of dandruff. Like their scalp produces a lot of dandruff. So I would say every 4 weeks, or they can do the dry shampoo. But 6 to 8 weeks, which is around the standard time you should be washing and retwisting your hair, is perfect. You don't want to retwist your hair too often, because retwisting can also thin out your locks. Guys, give me 1 second. Yeah, retwisting your hair too much can also thin out your locks. So the longer you can do without a retwist, the better it is. So if you do a wash, retwist, and style, I tell my customers, they say, oh, when can I come back? I tell them, keep the styling as long as you can. Once you're done with that style, release it, let your scalp breathe, and then come in for your wash, retwist, and style. Shintech, thanks for answering. You all should make more videos together. I like seeing collabs. We're gonna be doing more videos. But they're gonna be I guess some salon videos, like what he posts on his page with him coming to the salon, getting his locks maintained. We're gonna have that, and we're gonna be doing some other unique videos. So stay tuned for those. You'll find those on his page and on this page. So we'll be posting, I would say, like videos that pertains to locks, and some personal videos. Let me see, what products do you recommend for washing? I wash with sulfate-free shampoo. That's the best. Sulfate-free shampoo. Any other questions? If not, I'll end this live in 5 minutes. Let me see. Look how beautiful. These are 24 inches. So 24 inches, let me see. $24 from the top of your head. If you want to know how long 24 inches is going to fall, 24 inches from the top of your head will fall here. But that's not the longest. That's not going to be the longest point of your locks, because we start the locks down here. So if you was to get 24 inches, they'll reach like above the top of your behind. Look how pretty. Any other questions? Make sure you follow my Instagram page on IG. It's true, TRU _ lock, LOC _ system, SYSTEM. Let me see. S Dean 24. How much for 24 inches with install? So the price, okay, so if you remember, I sell them in bundles of 10. So for 24 inches, just to order the hair to make 24 inches is $125 per 10 dreadlocks. And for me to install the 10 inches is $185. So basically $125 to order the bundle of hair to make 24 inches of locks, and $185 for me to lock your hair, create the locks with the bundle of hair that was just purchased, and installation. Let me see. Renee. I wish I started off with longer extensions. Mines were like 8 to 10 inches. Well, I offer lock lengthening. So let's say some people, and this is just the honest truth, some people don't have, they want long locks, but they don't have the funds at the moment that they want the locks. So I give them recommendations. You can start off with shorter locks, and later in time, can they be can I lengthen them? Yes, we can extend permanent dreadlock extensions. So even if you start at neck length and later on you want to add 4 more inches, 4 inches is like up to here. So starting from here, and now you want to come down to here, yes, I can extend your permanent dreadlock extensions. Any locks, I can extend the locks that you had. Let's say you grew out your locks and now you're at that quote unquote, which people call it ugly stage, but it's a process stage, the beginning process. No stage is ugly, it's just the process stage. So if you just started your locks and they're budding, but they're real short and you want some inches, yes, I can extend your natural growing locks as well. Can you show 20 inches of lock? I don't have the 20 inches with me, but they're basically, you put 4 fingers, take out 4 fingers. 20 inches will be from the top of your head, right here on your waist. Starting from back here, the nape of your head, it's like your waist bone. So it's around the waist, 20 inches around the waist. Renee, I'm so camera shy too. Yes, I'm camera shy. I don't like being on the camera. I don't know, I just don't. I wash my hair every day with just water, but I retwist every 4 to 6 months. If you wash your hair every day with just water, I hope you're drying it thoroughly, because you know, if you're going out with your hair wet and putting it in a ponytail, it creates some type of smell, and it's hard to get that smell out. Listen, it's hard because that's a lot of washing with vinegar and baking soda to try to get that weird smell out. Any other questions you guys may have? This is 0.4. This is a small. Sometimes when my fingers are tore up, I gotta work with these. So basically I put it here. I have the ones that I use, I have them in the salon, and I gotta use it here. Now if you see, I have my nails done, right? So I poke a hole, I slice a hole right here and allow my nail to go through, and I'll just keep working like this. I'm doing pretty well to be camera shy. Yeah, I'm camera shy for real. Like, I don't get on. This is my first time on live. I just say, you know, instead of writing all those emails, let me just put it on video, so it can always be there. Anybody has questions that they need answered, they'll watch the video first. Any other question, guys? Before I close this video. What length do you recommend starting with? You mean the length of your hair, Renee? Or the length of locks? Don't shut it off. If you're talking about what length do I recommend you starting with, if you're gonna be starting with your natural hair, I recommend 3 to 4 inches. It's a good amount. If you're looking to know what length you should start with permanent lock extensions, oh, can I add? If you're looking to know what length you should start with lock extensions, it all depends on your preference. How I will give my recommendation is because, listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm not like a loctician that say, you know what, I'm gonna tell her to do them, get long locks so I can make money. And no, let me tell you something. I am not that type of person. If you come to my salon and I don't think you're gonna look right with locks, I'm gonna tell you, I don't recommend you doing permanent lock extensions because I don't think it's gonna look good on you. Those are my recommendations. If you come to my salon and you have balding and you don't want to do the toupee, I'm gonna tell you that not to. Give me 1 second, guys. Tina, watch the kids for me, please. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot what I was saying. Can I add lock extensions into my already pre-existing locks? Renee, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I can extend them whatever, like even if it's 2 inches. If you want 2 inches of locks, I can install them. Oh, this is what I was saying. Let's say a customer comes in and they're balding, like the male balding, and they don't want to do the toupee, but they still want locks. I would tell them I don't recommend it because eventually they're gonna start thinning and popping off. So yes, I have turned down customers. Listen, I'm here to make sure that every customer that leaves the salon is satisfied, and that's my main goal. So let's say if you come in and you want me to recommend you what length you can use and your budget is tight, you have a tight budget. If I can look at you, because I can look at you and I can picture you with the locks. If I can picture you with short locks, I'm gonna tell you, you know what? You don't have to go with past the shoulder. You can do the short locks because I think it's gonna look good on you. And you can start off like that. Now, if I don't think the short locks are gonna look good on you, I'm gonna tell you, I don't think the short locks are gonna look good on you, and I just think you should wait until you get your funds together and you get the length that you desire. And how I come up with my decision on that is, before I do a customer's hair, I always have it's either a video chat or texting, or they follow me on social media. I always look at their pictures to see how they were wearing their hair prior to wanting to get permanent locks. If they've always had the short hair, then yeah, I would recommend you getting the short locks because you wear your hair like that. Now, if you're a person that always wears your hair long with bundles, but you want long, you wear your hair long and your hair is always full, and that's what your pictures, that's what I'm seeing in your pictures, then I'm gonna tell you, I don't recommend the short locks because you don't wear your hair short and it's not gonna be you. So I will recommend you save your coins until you're able to get the length you desire. Let me see. Let's see. Can I add extensions? Okay, I already answered that. Yeah, Renee. So yeah, I can extend your locks for a longer length. That's no problem. Any other question, guys? I'm gonna wait 5 minutes before I can close this live. Hey! Any questions you guys might have, let me know. Any personal questions y'all want to ask me? Yes, I hope to see you soon too. What state are you in, Johnson? Malcolm. I'm an Aries. I hope that's a good thing. I'm the Ram. March 29th. Any other questions? Yes, there you go. Bold, confident, strong head of the pack. You already know. Hey, KJ. Okay. I didn't know your full name. I just knew you by KJ. Yeah. Yes, Lisa, don't worry. You're on the top of my list. Trust me. Trust me. I can't wait. I can't wait to install your locks. Lisa's is going to be very, very unique because we're going to do a unique color, a color that I have not done in a very long time or posted. That's going to be very beautiful. Any other questions pertaining to the locks, personal, before I close out? I got high, Malcolm said, I got high top locks that started last June. They're just dropping or showing like I wash them once a week. You can wash them once a week as long as you make sure you're drying them properly. You don't want to have mold into your locks. And how mold is created by people wash them, they don't dry them properly, and they put them up in a ponytail, or they just leave them wet, and it starts creating a stench, like a mildewy a mildewy smell. How much longer until I know to schedule? I'm still waiting on my package to come in. This an order here. The bundles that I order, as soon as I get the tracking number, KJ, I'm gonna let you know because you're flying in. So I want to make sure that the bundle comes in and I create those locks in time for you. Any other questions? After each wash, I normally jump out of airplane, so I know they definitely dry. Oh Lord, airplane, jumping out the airplane. You bold. Taylor. I have curly hair and my fiance just recently comb twist and interlock my twist. What's the fastest way for them to lock? Okay, so that's a good question. Let's say you want to lock your own hair. Okay, so this customer, Taylor Dover, comb coil his locks and they interlock the twist. So the best way is to wait 4 weeks. Don't use no oils or anything. Make sure you interlock the root so that it doesn't get loose at the root. And you go in with the 12 mm needle, crochet needle. And you go in You grab your lock. You just grab a lock. Any lock. Taylor, you grab your lock. Push the needle in. Twirl you see how I'm twirling my fingers? Look, I'm twirling. Twirl, pull out. Twirl forward, push the needle in, twirl, pull out. So this is how it looks. And while you're doing that, you're taking your fingers to form the cylinder of the lock. Look, now I'm using my middle finger. That's why it's so hard for me to explain how I do it because, listen, I'm about to lock this lock all the way down. Trying to get it so you guys can see. See, now I move myself, I go up, I come down. Look. See that little bump right there? Watch me fix it. See? And you just keep doing it, keep working it until it starts budding. It takes time. It's not easy. I mean, I'm quick with it because I do this on a regular, all day, every day. But somebody that don't do this, and then you just grab your twist Taylor, you palm roll it, and bam! Look. I do this on a regular, so it's easy for me. But you have to find your rhythm. Everybody has a different rhythm. Once you have your rhythm, you're good to go. Any other questions? Any other questions, guys? You can ask anything. I'm never on live. Ask anything. I'm gonna leave your live before I get blocked. Why you gonna get blocked? Let me know. Let me know, guys. Malcolm, you a trip. Malcolm, you a trip. You a trip because you be jumping off the plane to dry your locks. That's a good one. Any other questions? Any other question, guys? I just text. Never mind. He'll be on soon. Email what? My email? Malcolm, my email? My email is truelocksystem@gmail.com. TRULOCSYSTEM@gmail.com. Oh, I got another question. Let me see. Hello, peace and abundance of blessings to you. Thank you. Appreciate that. How long does it take to complete a full set of lock extensions? Okay, so how I do it, I make the locks before you come in, and the reason being it takes me time to create these locks. For me to install them, it takes me around 6 to 8 hours. That's for me to lock your hair and install the locks using the crochet method. So it takes me 6 to 8 hours to do that. Before, years ago, I used to make the locks as I go. So when you come in, I create the locks with the hair, this here. I create it as I go, and it was too many hours. I don't want to be standing for that many hours, and I'm pretty sure my customers did not like sitting for those hours. You know, sitting for 14 hours, that's still a long time. So what I did was I started, after completing the consultation, I started creating the locks first. So when you come in, I've already created your locks, and now we're just installing. So I cut the time in half. Nigel, I forgot. Nigel says, oh my God, why didn't you tell me you were on live? You should have got the notifications if you had my notification on. Let me see. With that being said, Taylor, with that being said, would you be able to do dreadlock extensions with my twist currently? Since they're not fully locked, I'm trying to skip the ugly stage. Yes, I can. So when you come in, with the coil twist that you have in your hair, yes, I will lock that first because that's the beginning of the process. I lock your hair first before I install the locks. So yes, with whatever you have in your head, Taylor, I'll finish it off and lock it completely, and then I'll attach the lock extension. Now, let's say you didn't want lock extensions, you just wanted your hair completely fully locked. Yes, I can do that as well. You can come in and I could just lock whatever you have. Even if you come with coil twists in your hair, I can lock them, and you don't have to do permanent lock extensions if you want to go through your own journey. But yeah, if you want lock extensions, I lock what you already have, and then I'll attach the lock extension. You'll be good to go. You're welcome, Taylor. Luke, Nigel, look who's a YouTube star now. Nigel, now you know I'm camera shy. You know that. You out of all people. Let me see, what is the best hair you use for making lock extensions? I use 100% human hair. It's not beauty supply store hair because, like I discussed earlier in this live, beauty supply stores, they mix synthetic hair. This is what I found out. They mix synthetic hair fibers with human hair. Now, once it has an inkling of human hair, they're allowed by law, like they are allowed to call it 100% or whatever human hair, because it's an inkling of human hair. And how you can tell if it's good quality hair or not, just like I'll do it again. This is synthetic hair. So you want to know if you're buying good quality hair, you just take the light. This is synthetic hair. Now look at how I conform. It's plastic. Synthetic hair is plastic. Look at how it turned out. It's plastic. Human hair. Let me take one of my locks. You want to know if it's human hair? It's going to crumble like ashes. So you hear it? Ooh, look. Crumbles. Ashes. That's human hair. And it's all over my laptop. Look. It crumbles just like real hair. Synthetic hair. And this is synthetic hair it's human hair with synthetic fibers, because look what I just did. You see? And it smells like human hair. So that's how you know if it's good hair or not. Let me see. Let me scroll down. So, I mean, if you want to order locks, you can contact me directly. We'll do a phone consultation.